Who's a good boy? Sit. Who's a good boy? That's a good boy. Hi guys, I was asked about how I made my hay holders for my rabbit pens. These are, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These are 6 by 10. Of course, if you're going to need bigger, then you'll just have to adjust. I made this one narrow, and the measurements we're going to cut out are 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 on the outside. So 19. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, let's start over again on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20. And then we're going to go in 4, 4. Right. And I took J-clips and hooked them, which work out a lot better for me. So yeah. Then you can make them wider. But I like this. It holds a nice amount of hay. And we're going to be making it for little George over here, who won't be staying in this small pen for very much longer once we know that he's got a well check. See, look at that birdie boy. Isn't he gorgeous? Anywho, yeah, we're going to put a hay rack. I'm going to move these water bottles to the side over here. And we're going to put a hay rack right there, so that way he has some hay. And we'll clean out all that hay on the floor, so that way he is not burning up in there and he's getting some air. And then we'll put a little mat in there to make him all cozy comfy. All right, so let's go make a hay holder. Okie dokie. What you will need to make the hay cage holders is something to cut your wire with. These to me work better than anything. However, if you're wanting to get up close, what I suggest is cutting it as the far, which you'll see, cut it at the far end, like, you know, with this, like this, and that way you can bend it whichever way you want it, because it's real hard to get those little knobs off, even with one of those real flat cutters. Okay, so I'm going to lay this out, flatten it out, and then we're going to get started. What I'm using here is a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. It's thin wire, but it does have stability to it. Okay, and I'm thinking it was an 18 gauge. Do you remember what gauge this was?
No, I don't.
That's my helpful man. So I've got my square cut out. Mine's for my size, and which is 19 by 20. And we're going to go in here at the bottom, and we're going to cut 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to cut a square on both corners here. Be sure and pay attention that you have your smooth side up and you're not cutting into it. I just did that and had to start over. All right, so there we go. We're going to cut out these two corners. I'm going to cut mine out, and then I'll be back. Okay, so there's the piece I cut out. And then I'm going to do the same to this side. Okay, so you just do whatever you do to this side, you're going to do to that side. And I've got it done. Now we're going to bend, and what I do is I just take it, and where I'm going to be bending, I'm going to take it and put it on something that's flat, like at this corner edge of a table, whatever. And you'll just bend those wires. And then, so let's bend them, and then I'll be back. We'll go put this baby on the cage. So I switched the settings on my phone to Pro Video. Let's see what that does. I didn't know it had Pro Video. Okay, so I am I said somebody. There we are. Okay. So that's what I did. I just took those little wires and took a little plier here, wire cutter, and pointed cutter. I don't know the name of all this stuff, but anyway, that's what I used. And you just take it and swirl it around. Okay. And then, like I said, I'm going to cut all this off flat. But anyway, that's how your cage, your hay rack's going to look. You just want to make sure that all the points, and I know nobody's an idiot out there, but some people don't realize that the points can get the little rabbits. So anyway, make sure that's all smooth. So that's it. All right, I'm going to go put it up and see what happens. Well, it seems like maybe I should have used the pro video on everything. I didn't realize there was a pro video and a regular video and all that, but it seems to do better. All right, so I'm going to take the J-clips and I'm going to hook my corners. Then I'm going to go and put this on the Fent, on his pin. And we are going to have a hay feeder. So I hope this helps. All right, I have the J-clips on there. Yes, that was a lot easier to do with J-clips. But like I said, if you don't have J-clips, you can just cut the wires long and fold them, wrap them around. Okay, so there we are on the J-clips. Now we're going to go attach it to the cage. So here we are at George's cage, the temporary cage, and you just need to figure out where you want it. I kind of like having it higher, so I'm going to start mine right about there, the top of the cage. You know what? Let me go down just a little bit so that the way the hay at the top, they can reach and get it as well. Okay, so we're going to do about right there, and I put it on the edge so that way he's got plenty of airflow room going in to where he normally lays, or where they lay. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to attach it with the clips in like 3 different spots, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the sides. So I have the J-clips positioned, and now we have a hay feeder on our rabbit cage. Okay, just one thing I want to point out: when you go to make it however big you want it, just make sure that you have it where you can connect. It's large enough where it will reach these bars, giving you something to attach the cage to. Make sure it doesn't come like in the middle. It's kind of difficult to attach that bottom or the sides if you have it coming in the middle of something. So you know, you want it where it comes on this, to this line, not in the middle. Okay, it will make it look kind of wonky lonky if you don't do it correctly. And well, if you're doing something, you might as well do it right? All right, so I hope this helps, and that's it. I also have a little video I'm going to show on something I found that works great for starting, you know, planting your little seedlings, and lets them get in the ground. It keeps the sun off, but lets water and a little bit of sun come in, gets them strong and healthy. Then it's working wonders in my garden. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye now. Here we go. Now I put it on the outside of my cage, just so you'll see they have these holes right on in here. I hope I'm getting this right in here, and they reach through and get it. Now the people who had these cages that I bought them from, they made a larger hose, so for their water and such. And so they'll be able to get through there and get the hay. They can get through the cages holes. So anywho, that's how it works. That is how it works.